It's our grand opening, everybody. And to make our opening as grand as possible, we'll be taking on cases for free for our first 7 days. Tell anyone who needs help defending their rights. We're officially open for business. Since we're just getting started, would you like me to show you how to do things around here? Okay, good luck.
My band was playing a free concert at a coffee shop. The sheriff told us we had to stop because our music is a bad influence on the employees. Do we have a right to play our music?
I was arrested for vandalism. The judge set my bail at $150, but I want to use my money to buy some new sneakers. Do I have a right to a lower bail?
Oh.
Last week, my mom bought a gun to protect our family. But now the city council says everyone must bring all guns to the police station to be destroyed. Do we have a right to keep our gun?
The governor's mansion is next door to my house. It is the perfect shed for storing my Justin Bubber doll collection. If I give a fair price, do I have a right to take the shed?
Oh-ho!
My county has a meeting tax that groups of 5 or more must pay if they want to meet together. Do I have a right to meet with people without paying a tax?
My state legislature passed a law banning all meetings to discuss state issues. Do I have a right to meet with people?
Oh-ho!
I've been arrested for a horrible crime. The judge only let me say 2 words, then she sentenced me to death. Do I have a right to demand a fair legal proceeding?
The state legislature just passed a law prohibiting citizens from getting together and protesting state officials. Do I have a right to assemble and call for change?
My brother was arrested for breaking some windows at the school. He's being held for $200,000 of bail. He's never done anything wrong before. Does he have a right to a lower bail?
Aw. Aha!
I want my trial for murder to take place in public at the amusement park. But the judge said no. Do I have a right to an amusement park trial?
My trial for fraud is about to start. But the judge has a cold and doesn't want people to see his red nose. He says nobody is allowed to watch the trial. Do I have a right to have people in the courtroom? I had a party on election night to celebrate my candidate. The sheriff made everyone leave because he supported the other candidate. Do I have a right to an election night party?
I was arrested for burglary. The officer said I had the right to remain silent, but I talked anyway. That was stupid. Do I have a right to stop them from using what I said?
Oh-ho!
Congress banned political rallies because people get too loud and messy when they join with people who share their beliefs. Do I have a right to get together with others who think like I do?
My trial for robbery is about to begin. The judge called us into his chambers and said we would have the trial back there instead of in the courtroom. Do I have a right to demand a public trial?
Aha!
It's almost time for my reckless driving trial, and I want to be sure I'm found innocent. Do I have a right to put all my friends on the jury?
Ho-ho!
I was caught shoplifting, and now I have to spend the next 3 Saturday afternoons doing community service. Do I have a right to a different punishment?
I lost control of my new model airplane, and it flew over a nearby park where model airplanes aren't allowed. The city plans to fine me $30,000. Do I have a right to a lower fine?
"5 years ago, I was charged with stealing a car and the jury found me guilty. I served my sentence in prison, and now I'm being charged again for the same crime, but this time with a longer sentence. Do I have a right not to be charged for the same crime twice?"
On election night, I was arrested for singing "Hail to the Chief" through a loudspeaker at 3 a.m. and shooting rockets in the street. Do I have a right to celebrate?
The attorney the court appointed me hasn't read anything about my case, and when we got to trial, he just sat there, playing some game on his Go pad. The jury convicted me of a crime I didn't commit. Do I have a right to challenge my conviction?
I host a local news show on AM radio every morning at 3 a.m. The government cut the power to the station so nobody can hear me. Do I have a right to broadcast my show?
Today, the mayor made me stand on a timeout mat in front of City Hall all summer because I got caught skipping school. Do I have a right not to stand on the mat?
The state legislature just passed a law requiring citizens to make an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast for soldiers every Saturday morning. I like to go for walks on Saturday mornings. Do I have to give up my walks and make pancakes for soldiers instead?
I'm about to go on trial for cheating people out of their savings. The judge says my trial will be held inside a closed bank vault so I can see exactly what I took. Do I have a right to have my trial in a public courtroom?
Aha!
I was on trial for robbery when a big storm shut down the courthouse. The storm is over, and the trial is back on. Don't I have a right not to be tried twice?
I was arrested for shoplifting. The officer never read me my rights. Now they want to use everything I said against me. Do I have a right to stop them?
Woohoo! I was texting my friend at the bus stop, and I covered the screen so nobody could see. A police officer said I was acting suspicious, took my phone, and read all my texts. Did I have a right to stop her? I was arrested for sending a letter to the president saying I hope he doesn't get reelected. Do I have a right to criticize the president?
I was arrested for joyriding in a stolen car. Now they have put me in jail without any kind of legal proceeding at all. Do I have a right to keep my freedom or demand due process?
Last year I was put on trial for burglary, but a jury found me innocent. Now the prosecutor wants to put me on trial again for the same burglary. Do I have a right to stop this new trial?
Aha!
Woo!
My brother wants to buy a gun to go hunting with, but the government just banned the sale of all hunting rifles to males. Does my brother have a right to buy a rifle?
The governor shut down my newspaper because he said I didn't put enough nice articles about him in it. Do I have a right to write what I want?
Oh-ho!
My town closes the park at sunset, and I'm furious. Do I have a right to march through town with my friends and break windows and protest?
The government took my house to build a school. They only paid me $1. Do I have a right to a fair payment?
I was arrested for target shooting where I wasn't supposed to. The judge set my bail at $500,000. My family can't afford that. Do I have a right to a lower bail?
I want to build a fort made of pillows inside the Capitol that my friends and I can play in. Do I have a constitutional right to build the fort?
I organized a protest in a public park because I think kids should be able to get their driver's licenses when they are 12 years old. Do I have a right to protest? Woo!
I'm planning to sell my house for $100,000. Now the state wants to tear it down and build a road. Do I have a right? I'm planning to sell my house for $100,000.